are unanimous decisions of both parties. It's unfortunate at times that things that become politically charged. I don't like that. I never have, but it's unfortunately what politics brings to the table. We try our best, and I think we have done that over the last 4 years to have a civil government in Trumbull, and I will pledge to continue that if I'm elected again.
Thank you. Mr. Block, 1 minute.
Yeah, I agree with Mrs. Tesoro. I hope that we're able, 30 hotspots identified on Route 25 and 111, and a 30-year program in order to correct them. I don't know if any of us are going to be around long enough to see all 30 of them done, but I hope so. And I thank her for reappointing me to that advisory board as well. Again, as I said, day one, we're going to get together and we're going to talk about what we can do to make Trumbull a better community together than it is today. I'm going to listen more than I'm going to talk. I want to hear what people have to say. I want to hear what's important to you. You know, what's important to the people here in the room, regardless of party, and what's important to the people who are watching on TV. Again, is a community center important? Is an aquatic center important? Is a senior citizen center important? Is a combination, a hybrid, an intergenerational center important? Let's talk about the important issues that the community has been left with over the last 20 months, and it's high time we start working on them again.
Thank you. So we will have our 3-minute closing at this point, beginning with Mr. Block.
Already? I want to again thank all those who submitted questions this evening, and I want to thank Mrs. Tesoro for taking the time to be here with me, and everyone who was so attentive here and watching at home. I've tried to answer your questions as openly and transparently as possible. A good leader works to bring those he or she serves along on whatever the policy or communal issue is before us. I chose to run for first selectman in part because I was disappointed in the direction our town has taken over the past 4 years, and frankly because I don't believe in my heart that we, as taxpayers, can literally afford another 2 years of the current administration. 4 years ago, Mrs. Tesoro, in her campaign, told us that things would be better. She said that things would be different. Well, I will say Mrs. Tesoro was right. Things are different, but they aren't better, at least not in a good way. Spending has increased 17% in the last 4 years. $5 million of federal stimulus monies have been squandered without any tangible improvement to our community through capital improvements. And I shudder to think what will happen with the next $5 million, which is the last that's going to be coming here. Taxes have increased, while you are being told that the town is better at banking your money than you are yourself. Does that sound like things are better to you? Why should you vote for me? Why should you vote for change? Because it's time. Because they've had their chance. Because I'm going to be a truly transparent, forward-thinking, and responsive leader to your needs. I'll be the leader who is bipartisan, who will listen, as I said, more than I will talk. And I will effect the change that we need here in this community by working day in and day out with our volunteers and our professionals to build a better Trumbull together for us all. Thank you for being here and thank you for watching.
Thank you. Mr. Tesoro, 3 minutes.
Yes, I just will say that I will address your $5 million squandering in a letter to the editor. So, I want to thank the League of Women Voters, Trumbull Community Television, and Mr. Block. As noted in my opening remarks, my 4 years in office have resulted in our community moving forward, whether it be stable taxes, a safe community, economic growth, and what you can see every day, Trumbull continues to move forward. As noted in recent publications, Trumbull has the second highest move-in rate in the state of Connecticut. People are smart, they do their research, and they have choices. People are choosing Trumbull. Our fiscal house is in order. Our opponents would have you believe otherwise. Do you believe them, or should you believe the independent rating agencies who have thoroughly scrutinized our finances and who, year after year, praised us for our conservative and sound fiscal management? The truth matters. Our taxes remain stable. We continue to close the funding gaps in our pensions. Our rainy day fund is strong. We have strong economic development. People and businesses who are careful with their money like what they see, and they are investing in Trumbull. The truth matters. My opponent loves to talk, and one of his favorite subjects is leadership. My definition of leadership is one where the leader takes the blame when things go wrong and shares credit when things go well. That is what I do. My definition of leadership is one where the leader shows respect for people, respects process, and allows people to do their jobs. That is what I do. My definition of a leader is one who owns up to their mistakes and fixes them. I do that. My definition of leadership is one where the leader is measured, not by showmanship, but by results. That is what I do, and I have gotten the results. The true test of leadership is how a leader responds to a crisis. Months after re-election in 2019, we were hit by a worldwide pandemic. With no precedents on which to draw, I and my administration were faced with challenges no first selectman has faced in our memory. Our businesses were under stress, our residents were losing their jobs or facing dramatic cuts in pay. What did we do? We kept essential services going. We delivered meals to the needy. We assisted our residents in getting tested and vaccinated. We funded our police, EMS, and public schools so they could perform their jobs under the most stressful of circumstances. And we had no tax increase. In a crisis, communication is key. Through robocalls and other means, we kept our citizens informed. Most important, we kept our citizens and employees safe. While we are not out of the woods yet, I am confident our town will come out of this pandemic stronger than ever. We made promises and we kept them. When tested, we delivered. We restored civility to town government. I hope to be given another chance to work for all our citizens. I humbly ask for your vote for me and my team on November 2nd. Thank you.
So now it's up to the voters. On Tuesday, November 2nd, you have a choice between Vicky Tesoro, our Democratic candidate, and Mark Block, our Republican candidate. Thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you.
I have a question for you. I was getting a number of texts that this didn't live stream.
I know.
Is it playing now?
No, I just
No. I mean, is it playing out to the audience? Because people were, I got 15 texts. People going, what's going on? I didn't want to get up and disturb you, but I was like,
I know, there was a Wi-Fi Thank you, John. The town Wi-Fi belongs to you, although I have my own hotspot.
likely. So
Tomorrow, and it's going to, I have it scheduled to run starting on Thursday. So it's going to be broadcast on this.
oh, they have to wait till Thursday? That would be great, as soon as you can get it out, because people are like... my phone was blown up.
They were checking to make sure that you
I think Marilyn was here.
Actually, your name came up.
I just want to know what he's saying. I know, I believe it. I
He's 69 years old. There you go. We'll keep it a secret.
Tell Stuart I said hi. I will
Yes. Right in front of her school.